Hi, survivors. It's me, Purpose Ann, reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well, because what's going on in this world is not. Thanks, Miss Howell, for this very important article that we need to be very aware of. It says toxic forever chemicals found in toilet paper all around the world. Y'all, we seeing more and more every single day how we have to really be self-reliant, go back to our grandparents' ways of doing things, because these people got agendas and we don't know what's in the products, what's in the food, what's in the water, allegedly, but that's what's really going on. Now it says all toilet paper from across the globe check for toxic PFAS, forever chemicals, contain the compounds and the waste flushed down toilets and sent to sewage treatment plants probably creates a significant source of water pollution. New research has found once in the wastewater plant, the chemicals can be packaged in sewage sludge that is eventually spread on cropland as fertilizer or split into waterways. Toilet paper should be considered as a potentially major source of PFAS entering wastewater treatment systems, the study authors wrote. PFAS are a class of about 14,000 chemicals typically used to make thousands of consumer products resist water, stains, and heat. They are called forever chemicals because they do not naturally break down and they are linked to cancer, fetal complications, liver disease, kidney disease, autoimmune disorders, and other serious health issues. Wow. The study checked 21 major toilet paper brands in North America, Western Union, Africa, Central America, and South America, but it did not name the brands. The peer-reviewed University of Florida report did not consider the health implications of people wiping with contaminated toilet paper. And it's crazy, Miss Howard, that you send me this article, because I be thinking about the toilet paper. Not only we don't know what we wiping our butt with and what our private areas with, but also it's so costly. Man, toilet paper is becoming so costly these days, and I'm like, I know there's alternative ways of doing this, but I won't go into details with that, but this is crazy. So anyway, let's go on, continue to read. Where am I? I'm sorry, you guys. Where am I? I just started going up. PFAS are a class of about 14,000 chemicals typically used to make thousands of consumer products resist water, stains, and heat. They are called forever chemicals. I'm sorry, y'all. The study checked 21 major toilet paper brands in North America, Western Union, Africa, Central America, and South America, but it did not name the brands. The peer-reviewed University of Florida report did not consider the health implications of people wiping with contaminated toilet paper. PFAS can be dermally absorbed, but no research on how it may enter the body during the wiping process exists. However, that exposure is definitely worth investigating, said David Andrews, senior scientist with the Environmental Working Group, a public health nonprofit that tracks PFAS pollution. Brands that use recycled paper had just as much PFAS as those that did not. And it may be that there is no avoiding PFAS in toilet paper, said Jake Thompson, the study's lead author and a University of Florida graduate student. I'm not rushing to change my toilet paper, and I'm not saying that people should stop using or reduce the amount of toilet paper they use, he added. The issue is that we're identifying another source of PFAS, and it highlights that the chemicals are ubiquitous. The PFAS level detected are low enough to suggest the chemicals are used in the manufacturing process to prevent paper pulp from sticking to machinery. Thousands says PFAS are often used as lubricants in the manufacturing process, as some of the chemicals are commonly left on or in consumer goods. In a statement to WSVN in Florida, A trade group representing the toilet paper industry said no PFAS is added to toilet paper. Thompson said, evidence seems to suggest otherwise, though it may be true that PFAS are not intentionally added. Companies might not be aware that it's used because it might come from the manufacturer of the instruments they use, he said. Researchers detected 6 PFAS compounds with 6.262 DIPAP, representing the highest levels. The compound has not been robustly studied, but it's linked to testicular dysfunction. The study also found PFOA, a highly toxic compound, and 6.2 DIPAP can turn into PFOA once in the environment. The average American uses 57 pounds of toilet paper a year, and more than 19 billion pounds of toilet paper flushed every year in the U.S. The study also checked wastewater at 8 wastewater treatment plants and found it is likely that 6.2 DIPAP in toilet paper represents much of the compound found in wastewater. However, PFAS are so common that it is difficult to pin their source with precision, which speaks to the larger issue around the chemical's widespread use, Thompson said. As a society, we have to decide what to do about this problem. He's absolutely right. Y'all, so there it goes. We're seeing more than ever all these recalls on things, all the toxins that are in these products that we use. Not only that we use, that we also have our families are using, our communities are using on a daily basis, things that are so essential to us, like, food, toilet paper, vitamin products, all types of things. We're seeing more now than ever that there's things that's in these things. And, I think that these companies, corporations, these business owners that produce these things, they should have more of accountability and be more responsible when it comes to the products that they are producing and putting out to the public. And I think that these organizations in place with these 3-letter abbreviations, they should be more responsible before they allow these things to come out. But they don't care about you and I. I think the minute we get that through our thick skull, we'll start strategizing differently on how to survive out here. Because all this stuff is suspect. All this stuff is questionable. All this stuff is wrapped around agendas. We don't know what's in nothing. We don't know what's in food nowadays. We don't know what's in the water. We don't know what's in the air. We don't know what's in these products, allegedly. But that is what is really going on. We have to be extremely careful and go back to doing things the natural way, the economically feasible way, like how our people back in the day did. They didn't just go out and spend their money on everything all the time. I was on public transportation the other day because I have been, exercising. Y'all know I walk for hours or jog, and then I'll hop on public transportation if I don't have someone pick me up. But anyway, I heard the ladies talking about what kind of detergent they use, like Tide and all these other different things. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy, because my grandparents didn't use all that. They didn't keep, and then another thing with these products, they keep it where you got to keep spending your money on it. The container's not big enough to last for a long period of time or for months or whatever. You got to keep running back to the market. And I'm like, this is crazy. I don't like doing that. But I remember my grandparents used to use lye soap on everything. We used to wash our clothes in lye soap and hang it out on a line in the back. We used to wash the dishes with lye soap. We used to wash our bodies with lye soap. This is soap that my grandparents used to use. Nowadays, people be talking about the products that they go keep on buying in the store. And y'all, these products not only got toxin chemicals in it, allegedly, but it's high as hell. This stuff be very expensive. Toilet paper's gotten so expensive till I be like, at my job, I be asking my boss for some of the toilet paper in the closet. I'm not lying. Y'all know I don't have shame in my game. I don't steal anything, but I ask. Like, yeah, sure, because it just costs too much money. Man, I usually get Scott, like the big bag of Scott. Man, that went up to like $20-something. I'm like, it's just ridiculous. So you guys, if you can, please, if you haven't Send to me your email address to get the free newsletters. We're back sending it out. Go to prepperzan.com, scroll down to the bottom, send your email so you can get some updates that I can't talk about on here. Please follow me on Patreon for real, raw, uncut, unfiltered content. And if you're looking for land in bug out areas in Texas, I have some for sale and for lease. Trying to get back to the country now so I can show you guys the properties and whatnot and the bug out areas that people been inquiring about and subscribing to so they can have access to get out the cities when they can. You can find all these products on prepperzan.com as well as your survivalism needs. All the proceeds go back into the channel so I can keep on spreading the message. And as always, you guys watch this world, watch the weather, smell your water, boil and purify your water before you use it. Be careful with the toilet paper that you're using and keep surviving. prepperzan.com.